You're here today. Come here now. I was about to say, what are you playing Factorial? We have the wrong type of ice on it below. We have run out of ice. And we need ice to go through the heat exchangers to make steam. It's causing problems. Ow. Yeah, we're having some issues. Stuff is happening. Just very, very slowly. 59. 59. 59. 60. Where do we get the right ice from? Okay. So the problem we have is this, right? This sea looking stuff, although it looks like black right now because it's dark, is an ammonia, is liquid ammonia with water, mixed in with water. This is an ammoniacal solution. So this is a mixture of loads of bits and pieces. So ice, stuff. We pump this out of we got infinite amounts of this. This is not a problem. We pump this out. We then take that and we separate the ice and the ammonia because the temperature on the surface is like minus 30 odd degrees. It's freezing. We then pump the ammonia into big tanks, and we then put the ice into the tank. We then take that ice and we put it into here. We then put it into a factory, which then turns it into water, which melts it for us. We then turn it into water. We then pump that water into here. The problem is that we're not using the ammonia fast enough. So the ammonia goes into this tank, and it gets used by a whole bunch of different things, like all of this industry that you can basically see on the screen at the right time at the moment is using the ammonia. All this area here is using the ammonia, but we're still not using it fast enough. Which is crazy. So what happens is if I'm not paying attention and the tanks fill up, essentially the whole thing that shuts down, which means the ice production shuts down, which means that we end up with no ice. Yeah, but we can't get rid of the excess liquid. There's no way of just getting rid of it, unfortunately. Which sucks. Based off, my friends were getting concerned whether I was getting addicted to drinking brake fluid, but I told them I could stop whenever I want. That's very true. Hey. So the original plan was to do Eve. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to say no to this week for Eve, and then we'll pick it up again next week. My brain really isn't in it. It's not a long-term break, just this week break. We'll have a break. We'll have a Eve holiday. Right. This monstrosity is on its way back, which is grand. One upside is there's tons and tons and tons of ice asteroids in space. Look, we're even chucking ice out because we've got too much. I don't think we'll need now, so I think we're just going to essentially so they're doing a pretty good, decent job. It takes us a while to fly here, but it will get. We will get there. New update. You can now drag and drop. You can now drag these things around. Which, quite frankly, is a very cool update. Let's be honest. You can drag your resource. You can drag your queue around, which is it's pretty sweet. Should we set that as a filter for? I'm going to send a load of ice down. Got a lot of stuff on here. So, yeah. Now this is doing okay. We don't really need to do anything with Narvis right now. We're slowly making legendary quality modules now. Oh yeah. Soon this will be upgraded with complete legendary stuff. It just takes a while to produce anything legendary unless you're... It just seems to take a... Yeah, it just seems to take a while to produce anything legendary. Which is pretty crazy. But otherwise our base is working pretty well. The only thing I want to do is I want to make sure I've got to make sure that there's enough research that uses green science, the clever science, because that will go off if I don't use it. So I need to make sure that it's being used, otherwise it's going to turn into spoil, and we'll have wasted all of that production. which is fine. There's enough in this queue to. Also, the only sciences that we've got now to do are product. I like the infinite sciences. So the ones that are infinitely repeatable. We have done all of the other sciences. All of the other stuff is now available to us. We can build foundations. We can build fusion reactors. We can build portable fusion power. We can build quantum processors. We can build railguns. We can build legendary things. We can make Prometheum science packs. There's just, yeah. We're there. I'm trying to use the solar panels as best as possible. But it is a case of they don't produce nearly as much power as I'd hope. Why is there science that made spoilage last longer? That would be really useful. Actually, I was going to check something while we're here. Save that game. Single player, new game. Free play. Chlorine vents, lithium brine, crude oil, scraps, terrain, water, trees, rocks, starting air moisture, volcanism, global water, gleba plants, Fulgora islands, cliffs, gleba cliffs, Fulgora cliffs, moisture appears on, okay, yeah. Enemy bases, gleba enemy bases, yeah, no enemies, peaceful mode, of course, starting area size, put out maximum. Time factor, destroy factor, pollution factor. Absorption modifier, spawning rate, spoiling rate. 10% is the best you can do. No, 10% is the best you can go. Everything has to spoil. You can't turn it off. You can make it half if I started a new playthrough. Cool. Alright. Just double checking exactly how that will pan out. Just give yourself a bit more time. Game doesn't give you a lot of time. Never no water. They're just making heat. We're not turning that heat into anything. You need here? Oh, you are here. Alright, send you down to the planet surface and... Come on, pods. Right, it's on and at the moment, so it needs at least that. And the solar panels come down? Yes, they did. Like that. It's generating a little bit more. Stuff got enough energy, then it started moving around. It's only called. It's being covered by two things, so this power. $150 kilowatts is max power. Oh, the drones are moving. It's a start. Trying to essentially fill this tank up with as much water as possible, so when I do start pumping it around the system, there's enough to get everything else kick-started. Even got it working so if there's excess water in the system, it'll pump it back into this tank for storage. Alright, I've got a bit of water. Good, that's filling up. And we're pumping just enough water to keep it maintained. So there's enough water going into this system to make the power. There we go. Accumulators are charging. Hey, Techie. Good evening. Steam turbines up to speed. I think what happens is the robot-port's charged. That's why as soon as the robot-ports reached full charge, they dropped off, which allowed everything else to start, the accumulators and everything else to start charging. Surprisingly, it's clever. Let's hope we're making enough now. It's up to 90. $110. It's slowly climbing, I think, would be the appropriate phrase. So that's good. It's slowly climbing. That's heading in the right direction. Also proves that we still don't have enough. We still don't have enough. horizontally flip that. We will need. It'd be nice if we could keep. Well, I think it'll be alright. There is a lot of ice up here. That's one upside. There's a lot of ice in space around here, and that's the right type of ice. That's the ice we need.